In the case of a bushfire, the fire brigade is going to be there to put out the fire. But what happens after that? How does a community re-establish itself? How does it gain a sense of security and safety again, reconnection? That's where the arts come in.
Disasters can wreak havoc on a community.
We all found ourselves in the thick of something that we could never really have imagined.
Bushfires, drought, floods. It takes time and hard work for the scars of disaster to heal. Creativity and the arts have a unique power to support communities to repair, rebuild and reunite post-disaster.
What we're looking at here is several sets of xylophones made from old water pipe heater.
I'm Scotia Monkovich, and this is Creative Responders, a new series from the Creative Recovery Network. I'll be travelling around Australia visiting all kinds of communities that have experienced disaster, talking to local people, artists and experts about how the arts can be a tool for preparedness, response and recovery, sometimes in unexpected ways.
We are not necessarily frontline, but we are certainly, I think, whatever the second line is, we are essential.
We meet kids preparing for the fire season.
Before Black Saturday, everyone was thought I can stay and to protect my house, but now everyone thinks that they would leave.
We look at how storytelling can facilitate connection between isolated farmers.
Well, it was pretty much the end of the drought, and there was a lot of doom and gloom. Understandably, it was a really dire time for a lot of people, and mental health was a serious issue for a lot of people across the country.
We visit an Indigenous community in North Queensland, integral to the response to Cyclone Yasi.
In a lot of ways, Cyclone Yasi really galvanised us as a community. It really brought us together as an organisation, as a people in this area. And Girragon was such a central player in responding to that disaster. The broader community looked to this organisation for leadership in the time of disaster.
And investigate the impact of this work on the creative responders themselves.
So how do we prepare artists for that? What structures do we put in place for them? And then what acknowledgement do we give them that self-care is actually a really intensely challenging thing during a project that you want to execute well? And so then how do we help you recover afterwards?
Creative Responders will be out in October. To hear from emergency management experts, impacted communities, creative leaders and artists from all over Australia, subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify or your favourite podcast app. And head to creativerecovery.net.au to find out more.